Hey, my honey, how nice is this?
I think Ohrid has exceeded my expectations already, and we haven't even explored
Yeah,
yet.
we just kind of walked down to the lake, and we're in an area called Ohrid,
Yeah.
Lake Ohrid, and it's a beautiful town. So far, it looks fantastic, eh?
Yeah, we actually caught a minivan from Skopje. Took us 3 hours, cost us 16 euros each, and it was actually a beautiful actually scenery.
Yeah, so everybody was really helpful, and as always, Northern Macedonians have been amazing.
They've been so friendly.
Been amazing. So, guys, yeah, join us as we
Explore
Ohrid. So this is Lake Ohrid Harbour, and we found some swans. So Cindy's very happy about that, but she's left her sunglasses, which she's not happy about.
I can't find my sunglasses in our battle.
But sorry, I'm looking into the sun here a bit, but look at all the cafes and the restaurants and the buildings. We're staying up there on the hill. We don't have a sea view, but we've got a mountain view. We've got a lovely
a lake view.
But we've got a mountain view. And this is just it feels like a little bit of heaven, my honey.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So far it feels like a little bit of heaven. So here Cindy's finding her coffee. The car's coming past here. And we're here at the beginning of the old town. And there's our little coffee shop here, a lot cheaper along here than it was right by the harbour there. Sorry, the wind's blowing a little bit, but we found a great little coffee shop here. Good prices. Right on the water, which is fantastic. Now we're just settling ourselves in before we go exploring. So Mahanu, you have coffee with the view. Look, the wind is a little bit chilly today.
A little bit windy and cold.
Yeah, but we on the water.
And this was 120 lev each.
Okay, and how much was the pancake? You forgot?
I've forgotten.
That doesn't matter. But the coffee, okay, about the
same.
same. So
But just down the drag, on the lake, it was
€3.50. Yeah. So no, this is great. Thank you. So this is what it looks like here in Ohrid, and we're just going to be exploring. So looking forward to this. So just from where we were now, this is the little bit of the old town we're going to be wandering through. See all the old buildings here. This is so cool. So excited. You were just saying, it feels like you back in Spain.
Yeah.
Or Portugal, hey?
It's got that kind of feel.
Yeah.
Mediterranean kind of feel.
Hey, Mahani, how beautiful is this place?
You can't. It's weird to think that it's a lake.
I feel like I'm in Italy or...
Yeah, I feel like I'm in, but in the sea. It's like amazing that this is actually a lake.
Yeah.
And the water is so crystal clear.
And the boats and look at these places hanging right into the ocean here.
Even the dog can drink the water because it's not salty. You see there?
Yeah. There is there.
Gone now.
Yes, another thing they like here is always ice creams. But look at this old house above you, Manny, over the street.
That looks like it could fall down any minute.
That's up there. Check it. We're walking underneath it. Hopefully, Grandma doesn't fall through the floor. So we always love the swans because we don't really get them back home. Not indigenous tobacco, but look how beautiful.
They're so graceful.
Look how beautiful he is.
It's eating, you can see it.
Hey? So beautiful, hey? This is our apartment, and we're heading off this morning to go and explore the town. So we're here for a nice long time, hey?
Yeah.
4 nights, so...
4 nights, which gives us 3 full days.
Yeah, we needed a bit of real downtime, so...
And we just came out of our apartment and we spotted this.
Yeah, haven't a clue what that is. It looks very interesting. It looks old.
Looks like there might be some sign on it.
Okay, look at that. So when was that built?
So there's a plaque on there. It was built in 1726.
By the Turks, the Ottomans, yeah.
How crazy is that?
Shall we try and see if we can see it from the front?
Yeah.
So there it is from the front. You won't believe that is right next to where we're staying, basically. And you said it was?
I think it was part of the fortress.
Yeah, because we go up this path here to go and see the fortress, so it was probably part of the castle, hey?
Very cool.
Hey?
That's amazing.
Nice find, well done. So also right near where we're staying is a marker describing the communist uprising against the German forces in 1941.
Okay.
It's not in our language.
No, but that's what you read on Google.
Yeah, but it's quite nice to see things from the Second World War as well.
Yeah.
We are just, wouldn't say hiking, it's more like wandering, eh?
Yeah, well, it's a park, a proper
Yeah,
park.
but through a lovely forest here. We've seen some amazing birds. We're kind of on the hill that the fortress is on, so we're heading towards the fortress. And this is really just, how lovely and central is our place where we're staying?
We couldn't have been more central.
Although it was a bit cold last night.
Yeah, and it is a bit of a climb, especially if you've got luggage. It's not too bad.
Yeah. So this is the Old City Wall, and we're heading to the upper gate of the Old City Wall, which is just down here. How cool is this?
It's amazing. It's like a short little walk from our place.
Yeah.
It's right on our doorstep.
This is a really...
Slide left onto STs. Cyril and Methodius.
Yeah, guys haven't heard her for a while, but we're needing her direction. This is lovely, eh? Yeah, there's some of the local vehicles around here. Check out how cool that is. And then here is the gate. So, still the walls all around. This place is amazing. Hey? Old Town. Entrance only allowed for citizens of Old Town, guests of hotels and private apartments in Old Town. Yeah.
Is that us?
Yeah, that's us. You can still see the gates on the actual, the doors can still be closed in that. And this castle is from the Ottoman period. We're in the Old Town. Oh, look at this little church. This is what I was bringing us to here as well. But as we're here, there's an old amphitheater here as well. We're going to find more out about that. And look at the views out over the lake. How beautiful is that?
Stunning. There's even still a little bit of snow on the top of the mountains up there.
Okay. This little church here is quite old. I can't find out exactly what date, and I believe it's built on the foundations of an even older church. Sadly, it's closed, but it's a Church of the Virgin Mary, Pandora. I'll get that right. I'll put the name up on the video. Really is lovely here, eh? Except it looks like some of the older houses have been replaced.
Yeah, there's definitely quite a few new builds as well.
In the Old Town, yeah.
And there up there looks like the main church.
And it looks like they still use this theatre.
Yes.
Quite incredible.
See the church up there.
Oh, wow. Oh, we still got to get to that one, I think. Yeah. Well, my honey, this is an ancient Greek theatre.
Well, that's different.
We've seen ancient Romans.
Yeah, we haven't seen a
So
Greek.
this is an ancient, and it's, as I said earlier on, it's still in use.
And you said it dates back, what?
It dates back to 200 before Christ.
Sure.
Hey?
That's incredible.
That's incredible, eh? The one thing about Lake Ohrid that we're discovering is that it is an up-and-coming place.
Absolutely. There's a lot more tourists here in Skopje, and definitely it's a growing town.
Yeah, so there's more foreign tourists here than we've even encountered in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
So,
well, I can see why. It's just beautiful.
And Cindy spotted something that my bad eyes didn't. On top of that mountain there's still some snow.
That's why it's cold.
Yeah, our tea was freezing last night.
We actually had to ask the guy where we're staying if he has got a heater for us.
Yeah.
It was absolutely, I think it was about 6-7 degrees in the evening, but there's no sunlight coming into our flat. It was freezing.
It was freezing. So looming over us is the castle walls. We've just battled to walk up here, never mind fighting your way up here.
It's quite a steep climb. It's not far, but it's quite steep.
So do you want to give some history first before...
Well, you better at that.
Okay, so it's called Samuel's Fortress, and it dates back to the Roman times, Byzantium times, Slavs and Ottomans. But most of the buildings date back 1,000 years from when the Slavs ruled it.
Cool.
Yeah, so...
I was just looking at the tickets. So it's 150 denarii each to go in.
Okay. Shame, Cindy's really battling with her sciatica today. Come on, you can do it.
I can do it.
You can do it.
Keep going.
On top of the castle walls. Look at the views here. Wow. Hey. This castle generally has been over 2,000 years, but what you can see now, large parts of it are 1,000 years old, and then the Turks were also here, so the Ottomans. But if you look over there, there's more snow.
Little patches of it.
And then the lake is huge, so a large part of it is in Albania as well. About a third of the lake is in Albania, from what I understand.
Okay.
And then these are the buildings on the interior. The main thing here, too, I think, is the views and wandering in the walls, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few things we can go and look at down there. I must say, I really, really like the Macedonian flag. It's very, very cool. I love the colors. Very cool flag. Yeah, there's another section to the fortress as you're walking along the wall. And
over there, it looks like that must be like beaches, like where people can
yeah, I believe there are quite a few beaches, hey? So we're here for a few days, so we'll maybe we get to lie on a beach, but it is a bit chilly still.
And it's a pebbly, yeah. I think it's a pebble beach.
Yeah, I think it's
Well, not a beach, but
yeah, but it is a
I
beach.
actually have to keep reminding myself this is not a beach. This is not the sea.
Yeah, it really does look like the sea though.
And yeah, it just kind of got that feel.
And this is the back of Ohrid, probably where the new Ohrid, I would say, at the back there. That looks like it must have been where they stored water, that green thing. And there's more snow out over there. There is one of the famous churches or basilicas around here. It's got a lovely setting. You can see why. That's everybody's favorite photo opportunity from around here. We're going to be heading down there sometime, so that'll be great. We're in one of the towers. How cool is this?
Look at this. Like here's where they would have stuck their guns out of, hey?
Well, the arrows.
Arrows or whatever.
Yeah, jeez, look at this little hole. Hey? Here.
Sure.
I always love these doors and that, you know?
Yeah.
Narrow, so I've got to go sideways. And the roofs, amazing. This is built into the walls. Oh, this is great. That across there, that land there, and those snowy mountains over there, that is all Albania, guys. So this lake forms part of the border between Albania and Northern Macedonia. This is the early Christian basilica all around us, and there was also St. Clement's Monastery here. Oh, look at that beautiful church, the new church over there. Hey? Sure. This was a
lot of ruins, eh?
I wonder how old this basilica was. There's not much information.
And there's not much left of it, so it must be quite old.
Yeah. So you see how it's been roofed over there.
Where they're doing the archaeological digs.
Yeah. And then all of this. But look how it goes under even that new building there. So
yeah, let's go down there and have a look.
Yeah, so should we wander down there? We've learnt that the Basilica was built in the late 4th or early 5th century, so it's about 1,500, 1,600 years old.
Sure.
Well, you can see it, eh? Not much of it.
Yeah, that's what I said, there's not much left of it.
Yeah, well, sure, there's nothing great, Nick, eh?
No, that's been around a long time.
Sure, we've come to a section here that's under a building, and it looks like that's what's been uncovered, Mahoney.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. So this wasn't part of the basilica, it seems. This is a Roman cistern that's been uncovered here under this building.
I don't know what.
As you wander around Eastern Europe and that, it's amazing the history.
There's history everywhere.
Greeks, Romans, Byzantiums.
It's just so much. It's actually mind-boggling.
Yeah, so let's see what's ahead of us. I don't think we're going to go in here. But look at the cisterns all under this building. Probably when they were, you know what, when they were doing this building, this probably all got unearthed.
Unearthed, yeah.
Yeah, we've come in. It looks quite interesting. There's a whole lot of Roman ruins here.
And it was also 150 dinar each.
So that was 150, but it's also a monastery. So up ahead is the monastery that we're going to go to, have a look at. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow-wee. That is just gorgeous. Yeah, so this is a beautiful, beautiful building. So it's the medieval church of St. Clement and Panteleimon, 9th to the 15th century. It's really lovely inside there, hey?
Beautiful.
As we were inside, there was a power failure, though.
Yeah, so we got there just in time.
Yeah,
So
we
I don't
saw
know
most of it.
How long it's going to take for the power to come back on.
Yeah, you can hear the alarms going off in town
Yes.
and that, so it must be the whole town.
Well, let's hope it's not what's happening in Spain and Portugal right now, where they've
Ooh,
had a massive
yeah.
power outage.
Well-
We're just watching on the news.
Yeah, this is the first power outage you and I have had in Europe.
Here in
And
Europe,
we
yeah.
used to South Africa, where
We have it every day sometimes.
several times a day. But look at these beautiful ruins. Not really explained. Maybe there's a board somewhere.
Let's walk around. Let's go to the front.
At the back of the church, there's a lovely tower here. And Cindy's found herself a kitty cat. You got yourself a kitty cat. Some homes and hotels around here as well. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at the setting, hey?
There's the boat you could go out on. You
Okay.
could do boat
Are we
trips
gonna
as
do
well.
that?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really appeal to me.
Look, it takes you to some other monastery or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
Lovely here though, eh? So this is the ancient baptistery, and so that would have been it up top there. But the thing that we love is the ancient mosaics. You will notice a swastika there. It wasn't meant as a German symbol in ancient times. Nazi symbol, not a German symbol, a Nazi symbol. But look at the ancient mosaics. That looks like a dragon dog or something. And then, again, the view. Imagine getting baptized here with that view.
Yeah. But you know what's amazing is there's like no tourists.
Yeah.
There's no, you see in some in European countries just hordes of tourists. There's like no.
For anything like this, there would be hordes of tourists.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah. Hey, my honey, I think we probably found the one place we could stay in the Balkans so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, this could be.
I could stay here.
I could stay in this town.
For a longer term.
Yeah, that could be my house right there with that view. And then just look, as we're just standing here, there's more ruins. So it must be more parts of the church and that. And then this beautiful.
This church building is incredible.
Isn't-
It's just so stunning.
Yeah, it is really beautiful. Okay, so the wind is starting to blow a bit. But this is the church of St. John the Theologian. Look at that, hey? And there's a picnic spot down there, Marnie. I'm sure we can find one.
Well, I'm hungry now, so let's go and have our picnic.
I'd have to say, this church is probably one of the most photogenic I've ever seen in the world, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. What a position.
Yeah, just look at that church. Oh, there's people arriving here. But I'm going to wander down. And it's just in the most perfect spot. So if you look at it like, there we go, look at that. Wow. So look at that. How's the age of these bricks and that, eh? Cindy's just trying to get out the wind. Yeah, look at the different layers of bricks again. Oh yeah, the guys, the keepers of the church, little doggies. Oh, there's a nice bench down there. That looks protected.
I don't think you can go in though. I'll just look to see if we can go in here.
Okay. Okay. So let's.
150 dinar.
No. Sure. Look at that. To go in there was 150 dinar, but you can see most of it from the.
And it's tiny. It's like
It's
one little
tiny,
room.
yeah. So we're not. The main thing about it is, in fact, it's setting and that. And we found a bench protected from the wind.
Yeah, this is
Hey?
the spot.
You see, I look after you, eh?
Yes.
And look at that view, guys.
In fact, it's hot now.
This is our picnic spot. Hey? Ta-da, there's the picnic. What are we having? Oh, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and sandwiches.
Today we don't have cheese and tomato.
Yeah.
We have tuna mayo.
Okay, and we're going to eat the tuna mayo while looking. There's the boats going past. This is our view, and then in the far distance there is the mountains covered in snow. Over here is a beautiful lake. I don't say this often, probably about 3 times or 4 times in a video, but it's off the charts. Cindy's it is off the charts, eh?
Yeah.
So just below the church is a beautiful little section here. Cindy and I are just wondering, oh, look at that, Mahoney. Hey? Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is.
Look at that little like well down there in front of you.
Oh yes, I like. Look at the houses on the hill.
You look like to be in the woods.
Yeah, it's amazing, hey? There's my gorgeous wife.
But chilly.
Look how beautiful this is right here. We're just walking down. This is beautiful, eh? Look at the willow tree here. And the little chapel behind you there.
I see cold water.
Yeah, show us how cold it is.
It's cold. I
Yeah,
already
show us
felt
how-
it.
Come on.
It's freezing. Yeah, it's still freezing.
It is still freezing.
It's still freezing.
Look how beautiful this is. Oh, geez, there's another tour group coming through. So check out this little chapel right here on the ocean. It is absolutely beautiful. I know, I keep on saying beautiful, but it is, truly is. Yeah, so this is Potpez Beach. You can lie here and you go into the water here. And here's a gentleman, made his fishing boat here. What a lovely, lovely spot. The boats, I feel like I'm in Italy. That's kind of what it feels like, or in Greece. On the sea, rather than on a lake. This is amazing. So you get these restaurants along the coast here. This looks really nice with the little quay. Hey, that looks really smart with that, eh?
Yeah.
I wonder if they do coffee here. Should we find out? So this is, we're going to have coffee here. I'm just walking out to the end of the jetty. And look at this, guys. This is where we are. Cindy's just gone off to the loo. This is where we are. Cannot believe how beautiful it is. And on the other side, you can see the church up there. Wow. Special. And there's Cindy. That's going to be where we have coffee today. Hey? Nice place to have coffee, eh? Is this okay?
Yeah, this is great. Coffee looks good.
Yeah, it looks great, eh?
And what a view. You can't beat this view.
Yeah, that's where we are, guys. Jeez. Gee, this is amazing how they build on the rock faces. Yeah, check. Look at the pretty flowers up top there. Eh? All these little...
I think this goes to another beach.
Does it go to another beach?
Yeah.
Oh, it's really pretty how they've done all of this, eh? Yeah, there's a great little walkway here. You're walking all the way back to town, so you don't have to walk through the old town, but we will do that again. But this is really, really nice. So from the path you can see like an old tower in here. So I'm just going to wander down to Cindy. She says you can see it clearer from her. Oh, there's holes in the walkway. Mind the holes. I nearly stepped in that one.
I said to you, mind the hole.
Yeah. I wonder what that is.
The door is like a door in the rocks.
Well, it looks like an old tower. Look at that. An old wall, hey? And then there's like a viewpoint up top there. It must be like an old part of the old castle or something.
Yeah.
So this is the church of Hagia Sophia, Saint Sophia, here in Ohrid. I believe it's centuries old. We're just going to go wander in. Cindy's already gone in. But look at the colonnade here. Wow. Look at this. This is centuries old. Jeez. Look at this. Hey?
Just doesn't look like you can go in. Though.
Yeah, it might get in from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at
How cool is this?
You can feel this is century. Look at the artwork under here.
At the top
It's
there.
been bricked up.
Wow.
Hey? Through the bricks there.
This is different. This is amazing.
This is really old. This.
There, you can see there.
Yeah, some more.
Look at that.
Yeah, some more artwork there. I believe it's centuries old, this as well. So I think it's named after the same saint as the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul.
Okay.
You can see in the construction they've used much older ruins from either Byzantium or Roman constructions. Look here. There's even more here. And they've used them in the construction of this church. Look at that. There's definitely, that looks like a centaur
Sure.
in there. Look at
That's
that.
incredible.
Wrestling. That looks like a centaur wrestling a man.
Wow. What's a centaur?
It's a half horse, half human.
Oh.
But even over here, you can see, you can see definitely older, even like 2,000-year-old rocks have been used in here. So I think the human figure there is Hercules because he seems to have Hercules' club and he's wrestling the centaurs. Wow. That is so cool. So Cindy did some research and this church is about
Around the 10th century.
around the 9th or 10th century.
Yeah.
And it's been converted into a mosque at certain times.
It's been used as storage for during
Arms.
the Balkan Wars.
Yeah, in the,
In the
early 1912.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and it was even built on an earlier Christian construction. So, we saw some of the paintings. It said the paintings in here are insanely beautiful.
I don't know if you can go in.
Yeah, let's try the other side. Here it is from the front, kind of where you enter in Cindy's going. She found a little side gate. You found a side gate! This truly is a beautiful, beautiful. You can see the age. So we'll just go and see if we can get in. So there's the earlier construction it was built on. It said it was built on an earlier Christian construction, hey? So that's in the foundations here. Wow, look at that. Look at that, hey? Those paintings are old, eh? Yeah, the street we're walking in now is called the Old Bazaar Street. And it's probably the busiest place in Ohrid here. Cindy's found some jewelry.
Lovely. There seems to be a lot of pearls around.
Pearls?
Like pearl-like stuff.
So as you walk the Old Bazaar Street, it comes into another area. We're heading towards the green market, if we can find it. And there's all the knockoffs and the cheap shoes and whatever you need here. This town has something for everybody. Yeah. Hey, you can find anything here. There's more here than in Skopje.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's got everything here. So we're at the green market. What do you need?
Peppers.
You need some peppers? I think we're here a little bit late in the day. So most of the stores are closed. But we're still going to get some stuff. Yeah, so we're getting some onions, some more peppers, some cucumber, some tomatoes. Excuse me. That's all nice and fresh, eh? So we are going to get some how do you say? Bukovica for shopska.
For shopska, for barbecue, for anything.
Okay. Oh, blagodaram. I like the way these peppers are hung like that as well. That's pretty cool. Hey? Good value, eh? Am I gorgeous?
So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
With that. Nice and cheap,
Yeah, unlike the markets in Switzerland
which are more expensive
than the shops, this is way cheaper than the
Yeah.
shops.
Got a nice little packet of vegetables for 160 dinar. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, and they got what's it called, rakia. But we've got
Rakia.
some rakia at home already, and then they would let us taste the garlic that you put on the bread. If
The
we
garlic
weren't
spread.
traveling, I would
The
have bought.
garlic spread was amazing.
Yeah, so I believe you just spread it on bread and that, and it's amazing. Hey, so are you happy?
Yeah, all good.
Hey, my gorgeous. Hey, this is a nice little apartment, hey?
Oh, this is great.
Great town. It looks like a great town.
And we paid, it's a lovely little bit, not far from the old town.
Yeah, we're in the center of everything.
Yeah, we're here for 4 nights and we paid 10,000 Macedonian dinar.
Yeah, we're doing 4 nights because we just need to slow down a bit.
But look at this great little apartment.
Yeah, so we've got a TV.
And it's super clean.
Super clean, spotless. So there, I'll start off with the bathroom because that's at the front door. So it's looks like a lovely shower. You said the water's hot, which will make a change here in the Balkans. And it's a nice bed, nice big room. And then here we go. So this is, we got a little veranda, which Cindy and I just love a little veranda, even if it's got a bit of an outlook. The main thing is about the position. But that's our view. So we're very happy with that. That's over the town, and the lake is just to the right. So we don't have a lake view, but we do have a view, which is good. Hey, my honey. A little bit chilly tonight.
A little bit windy.
Yeah, but we've got we're making supper at home tonight.
Yeah, we just want to show you some real Macedonian stuff.
Yeah, so on the table, Cindy made what's called a shopska salad, and the Bulgarians do it and the Macedonians do it. We don't know who does it better, but Cindy did a Macedonian one.
So we've got, it's got cucumbers, it's got tomatoes and peppers.
Oh, you didn't put the turmeric on top this time.
Oh yeah, you can put some turmeric on
Yeah.
top as well. Is it turmeric? It's like a spicy.
Yeah, it's like it's
chili
got
kind of
turmeric.
snack.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And you can put olives. We didn't have any olives.
Yeah, so we
but
didn't.
the cheese is what makes it. It's proper Macedonian cheese.
And then let me just reach across here. We bought some beautiful. This is some. It's Macedonian wine. This one's Alexandra, but
It's really good.
This is it's a great wine. So cheers.
But
And then
the best of all,
yes, the owner of the place we're renting gave us some.
what's it? Rakia.
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 We
So
think that's how you say it. It's like moonshine. Macedonian
it's
moonshine.
Homemade. It's homemade.
Yeah,
and it really just warms you up.
Yeah.
So it's not a shot. You don't down it.
No, you got to sip it. It's kind of like a whiskey, but
Yes.
I think it's made with grapes, the Macedonian one.
Yeah, and it's really nice.
It-
It really warms you up.
It's amazing stuff. So that's quite a lot. So that'll keep us going for the next few nights we're here.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, so this is our supper for tonight. So we're looking forward to it. And yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So we moved inside because it's a little bit chilly outside. But we wanted to show you guys. This is the rakia. So
Homemade.
this is the homemade. Yeah, let's have a sip.
That is very strong.
Little sips.
I
But
reckon this is 80% alcohol or something.
but it is very nice. Believe it or not,
It is very nice.
Especially when it's chilly outside.
Yeah, and you're sitting in.
So they told us the tradition of the old people is they drink this first thing in the morning to get themselves going.
And they have it with a salad, which is
Yeah,
quite
they
interesting.
love it with shopska salad. So
Yeah.
we haven't done it with shopska salad. We got our shopska salad. We're going to try this, and then another time we'll try it with the salad.
we don't need salad. We can just drink.
Yeah. One of the things to do in Lake Ohrid is you can take a boat excursion that take you all around. I don't think Cindy and I are going to do it. I don't think you and I are going to do it. We're heading down to Montenegro. We'd rather maybe do one on the ocean there, hey?
Yeah.
But it does look lovely here. There's some churches you can get to, and
I'm sure it's going to be. It's
yeah.
great.
But it's just we got to choose our battles, eh? Look at the lovely flowers here. Playgrounds for kids. It really is a developing, not quite there, but it's going to be busy in the years to come.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a real hub for tourists.
I love the way they hang outside down. Little mallard. Hey?
They're so cute.
Check how clear the water is. Check. You can see all the way down.
Lots of food here for them.
Yeah. Very beautiful. And then next to you is the swans. Oh, some people throwing bread in. Don't think that's too good
I
for
don't think
them.
that's very healthy for them.
No. Two things we can bank on in our travels are...
An Irish pub and a pizza place.
Yeah, so there's the Irish pub in the middle of nowhere in Macedonia, and there's about 25 pizza places.
Everywhere.
Italian restaurants and
city.
Irish pubs.
Every city.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Lovely morning, eh?
Stunning. Absolutely. And clear. What a clear day.
Yeah, we're just wandering around the edge of the lake today.
It's like the Riviera of Macedonia.
Yeah. Look at these beautiful frogs around here. They're big and they're making a noise. Oh, there's one on there's two over here. Do you have these cool frogs? There's like 2, 3, 4 in that picture, if you can see them.
And there's some really big ones.
Yeah, some big ones. Lovely. This is it seems to be like the yacht mole, hey?
Yeah. This is the river, though, coming in.
Yeah, I think this is one of the rivers coming in. And that's where it goes into the lake. And that's where the guys keep their yachts. There's a little restaurant here. Boats. Yeah, lovely morning, eh?
Stunning.
Cindy and I found our coffee spot, we think. We found a little friend. Cindy's got a little friend. Look at that, hey?
Yeah.
Is it open? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Should we sit?
Yeah.
Sure, what a spot, eh?
Hello. Hi. Do you do coffee? Yes. Americano? Yes. Can we have 2 Americanos? One with milk.
2 Americano?
2 Americano.
So our coffee's arrived.
And we've got some visitors.
And we've got
some
Cindy's friends.
He thinks I've got food.
Yeah, and it looks quite nice, eh?
Nice coffee.
But the best thing is, as I showed you just now, is our view, and Cindy's now put litter in the lake.
It blew off. It wasn't my fault.
My gorgeous. These interesting street lights that you find all around Ohrid.
Yeah, I watched something, or someone said something about they're actually based on a house that's situated, I think it's near that middle-aged church.
Oh, okay, so we got to go in search of it.
There's an actual house there. It's got the 3, the 2, the 1 windows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll go in search of it sometime. Yeah, so this particular church is a Byzantium church and survived the purge of the Ottomans because it was dedicated to Mary, the Mother of God, who is recognized in the Quran. So that's quite an interesting fact. I say no. Wow, look at that. That's incredible. Look at that. The saints and the... I believe a very famous artist did these. Wow. And then up top there. So, and yeah, the paintings in here are truly, truly, truly beautiful. Special. Oh, look at that one up there. That one, wow. Lovely view of the fortress from up here, hey?
Yeah.
And the old town. We call it the old town. It's the old town because it's in the castle walls, but there are a lot of new builds in the old town. But it's still beautiful. And there's the castle up there. Wow. Just around the corner is another little church to St. Constantine and Elena. But the cool thing about this church is it's got quite lovely views. Yeah, so it's got some lovely views up here of the lake. So we're in the little chapel, hey?
And interesting, we were told that nothing has been changed in here since the 14th century.
Yeah, so these paintings are original from the 14th century. That is probably one of the coolest things. And check out how small the door is. Stand next to the door, Milo. So now we're in the main church. And remember, guys, these paintings, probably not the ones on the altar, but these ones all around here are from the 14th century. Look at the ones on the wall there. Yeah. Look at that, money. This is history, eh?
This is pure history, eh? You can almost feel it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got a feel to it.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is one of the coolest churches I think that we've been into because of the size, probably.
Yeah.
And the authenticity, maybe, of the. Look at this. We're sitting in the ancient theatre because we didn't sit here when we came past the other time, but we're just thinking this is where people sat thousands of years ago
Watching
watching
whatever.
shows, yeah. Theatre.
I wonder what kind of shows they had in those days.
Well, it would have been Greek dramas and things like that. Sure. You know, the Greeks did those, they did shows, you know?
Yes.
So it would have been Greek theatre.
And from here they can even see the lake.
Yeah, so let's just turn it around. So it's still used.
Yeah, you can see that's a new construction.
Yeah, but through there was the lake. So the people used to sit here and thousands of years, 2,500 years ago. You can see the tour groups coming in. We're going to have coffee at my grandma's house cafe. So this is the little cafe here in the old town, just below the amphitheatre. You can carry on down the road there. This is my grandma's house cafe. So you can take a peek, get yourself something to drink. This is, yeah, so it's quite cool inside. The music's going. This is the old, this is the coffee shop. Very cool, very trendy. Doesn't look like it from the outside, but it's a very cool place. Yeah, it has a really great setting. We're just going to sit here, watch the people walk past for a little while. Eh? Hey, gorgeous.
We're doing what we usually do.
Yeah.
Our coffee.
Our coffee in the morning.
It's our usual.
As we start to fade just before lunchtime. How nice are the owners of this coffee shop?
Yeah, it's a family-run little business.
Yeah.
They live in Struga, but this is their business.
Yeah.
So friendly.
And it's probably the best cup of coffee we've had since we've come to the Balkans.
Yeah, definitely.
So-
and they've even given us something to taste, some
Yeah.
local little, I think it's a biscuit.
Like a biscuit, or what is it? Is it a biscuit? It looks delicious. But we really recommend
If you're in Ohrid,
my grandmother's house.
grandparents'
My
house.
grandparents' house. Are you sure? I think it's my grandmother's house. Let's find out. So, what is it?
it is my grandparents' house.
My grandparents' house cafe in Ohrid Old Town.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
stunning.
And everything's great. The people are wonderful.
Oh, it's lovely.
So I have to say, in the Balkans, the people have been very, very friendly.
We've been so surprised. Everyone has just been so friendly and
Yeah.
so helpful as
So
well.
helpful, so friendly.
It's amazing.
And there's been a lot of English as well.
Yeah, a lot of English.
As we're wandering around, and it's not on any map, we've come across an early Christian basilica.
Yeah, it's called. It's an archaeological site, partially explored in 2007, and during the demolition of the old house, remains of an enormous basilica from the early Christian period
So it's from the 4th to the 5th
were
AD.
accidentally discovered.
Oh wow! So this is the basilica. So this is from the 4th to the 5th AD. Hey, look at this. This was accidentally discovered.
When they were demolishing a house,
Yeah, so-
demolishing a house.
Can you imagine this? You were going to build another house and now you can't because there's
There's
a
a whole,
basilica underneath. Look at the
and they said it was a large basilica.
yeah. Well, look at the
Mosaics.
the mosaics. So those must have been on the floor.
But look at the behind you, Roman.
Yeah, Roman. Well, it's kind of. Well, it is Roman or Byzantium or Greek. Cool, hey?
Yeah.
Look at the mosaics there. Well, Cindy just said to me, "What's that up there?"
Because I saw these archways.
Yeah.
Amazing, and you just stumble across these things.
So we were just chatting to an archaeological student who comes here quite often, and she seems to think this is a house.
It's a rich person's house.
From early antiquity, she said. So you can see the frescoes, but it doesn't seem to be Christian frescoes, like a church fresco.
No.
But it's like really early, this as well.
Very cool.
Hey?
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah, that's the thing about just wandering around a town.
Yeah.
You just never know what you find.
Yeah, because this wasn't on our list.
No, and it's so lovely. It just kind of makes it our find.
Yeah.
Because it's not on the map.
Yeah, and if we, hopefully we were meant to be in here because it's covered by a shade cloth.
I don't think we are, but we haven't done anything.
Just so you guys can get some perspective of the archaeological digs in amongst the houses. There's the guys with their house. There's one archaeological dig. Then down towards the lake, and there's the other one with the old basilica. Right here with the silver roof on. It's quite incredible. So this is the famous house that all the lanterns around Sophia are built off. Yeah, so that's the house. And then from the front angle, you see, and there's the famous lantern. That's pretty cool. We're going to eat lunch here today. We're going to share a pizza right opposite one of the basilicas. So today this is a shout out to Ren. Ren blessed us with some money through our app Buy Me a Coffee, and he specifically stated, thank goodness, that we could only drink alcohol with that specific money. So Ren, cheers. We're having a skopje beer here in Northern Macedonia in Ohrid near the lake, so it's amazing.
Is it a nice beer?
Let's have a taste. No, it's terrible. I'm going to have yours. Hey, gorgeous. So we're back to sharing a pizza today.
Yeah.
But it's what we felt like.
Yeah.
And it's such a lovely, we're in this beautiful little square here. You literally could be anywhere in Europe, eh?
Could be. Got a real Mediterranean kind of.
Like it could be
European
Greece,
feel.
it could be Italy, and we got the beautiful basilica behind us. This is really nice. Enjoy, bon appetit.
I'm looking forward to it.
So one of the other things around Ohrid is there seem to be freshwater pools. So this, there we go. Let's go and have a look inside rather. Yeah, it's a lot of freshwater. It must be freshwater pools, eh? Yeah.
Beautiful.
You see, it's quite a big thing around here. So there they are there. So there are only 2 families in town that are allowed to make Ohrid pearls. And what are they made of, Manny?
Fish scale.
So they're not freshwater oysters, they're fish scales.
scale.
Wow. These are the little homes and that around our area. Little streets. I don't know how these guys drive cars on streets like this.
Well, if I had to live here, I would find the smallest car I could.
Yeah. You'd have to get a midget car.
Yeah.
And you get these old homes, you get newer homes. It's a real mixture, but it's a lovely feel, hey?
It's got a lovely vibe, eh? And just a very chilled feel. I
Yeah.
feel very relaxed here.
Yeah. And then amongst everything, you suddenly come across old walls. They look like old castle walls. Old roofs. No, it is very, very... It's a lovely spot. Really recommend this place. Hey, my beautiful. I think that was an amazing time.
I would definitely recommend Ohrid to people, especially when you come to Macedonia. You've got to come to Ohrid.
Yeah, it's, even if you're in the Balkans, try and get to Ohrid if you can. It's really, really nice.
That lake is just incredible.
Yeah,
It's
and
so scenic.
the whole town, the whole Ohrid town is really
lots
nice.
of churches. It's a city of churches
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's just lovely.
Old churches.
And the fortress and everything. So if you've liked this video, please remember to
To share, to subscribe,
to like, to comment, and yeah, guys, please comment and like and share as much as possible.
It really helps our video.
Yeah.
The algorithm.
The algorithm, and thank you so much for supporting us, and God bless.